Hello, how's it going, people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to 2K, well, PGA Tour 2K25. Second round of the Daybreak Classic. And initially, I did kind of say that it was too easy, and then all of a sudden the course became quite difficult. But the leader's only, I think, even par. Yeah, even par. And then there's some big names in this one actually. I think this is the first time we've had some of the bigger names. Jason Day, Patrick Cantley. So we're 3 over par. We're actually sitting 13th, so we're actually quite high up. And I think we're level with, is it Rose Zhang? Our rival? Right, let's get into it. So obviously, the primary importance is to make the cut, first and foremost. And then just see where we go.
"2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The second round of the Daybreak Classic is set to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Great to have you back with us. Even par is where our leader sits as we begin our coverage today.
Yeah, Rose Zhang. So I think she finished 3 over the same. Right, the projected cut at this moment in time is a +5, so
We're going down to the first hole now.
not a lot of margin between the cut line. Should be okay, Tino. That's a little bit. It's a push and close, but it's going to turn out pretty good.
That's nicely done. Time for the second shot into the first.
So really, we just need to play to the numbers, which is easiest. Oh, do you know what? Do you want to have an indication of the wind? I don't know if I've ever had that off previous. I'm going to check the settings actually. I know that when you play TGC Tours the wind is not there. It's not a biggie, but I just like to know what it's blowing at. I think once I get into the, let's see, wind. Right, meter only. I mean, it's not that much. I'm actually gonna display the wind speed. I've never noticed that before. I feel as if I've had it on and it gave me the number. I just like having the number there. I mean, once I get into the way of playing like TGC Tours, for instance, then that's different.
This one can take a little bounce to the left.
Short, a little.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. All these are bonuses. This putt's from about 18 feet. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This putt was looking like a pretty hard break to the left.
Looking good.
Look at this one.
Yeah, good putt.
And makes it. What a ball.
Right. Oh, Rose Zhang's had a bit of a bad start. That's a double bogey at the first she's had.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side, and from there,
it's closed a little. It should be okay. There's a lot of fairway over that other side.
And plenty of runoff areas all around.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Right into the melon. So do you know what? I'm just gonna hit this normal. Because So I think we've got enough club.
Opting for the 4-iron here.
A little bit to the left, but that's... Oh, it's even going to be short, is it?
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
Setting this one up, and it is definitely down breeze for her.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, that is
Good approach.
beautiful.
I mean, that should be
Let's
for
get back
birdie.
to it, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot.
So she was 5 over, so that's got to be a birdie attempt. Just trying to work out how the game's scoring. Oh, that's a bit much. Yeah, it runs by a good bit.
And he
Overhit
needs
that.
this to save par.
I think it's about there.
From long range here, looking to get it close. All right.
Oh, good
better.
putt.
Yahtzee.
Oh, read it well. Yes, said I don't get that. She got a par, or she missed a
Arrive
birdie.
now at the 3rd to par 4.
Maybe she missed the
Driver
putt.
not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of
that out.
directions. Still a
Should
good
be
birdie
okay.
opportunity.
Oh, sneaks into the
disappointing, that
bunker.
one.
Oh, it's not a good lie. Quite downhill. Difficult shot this. Not a lot of room to manoeuvre. Do you know what? I think we clubbed down actually. I think we're going to have enough to get there.
Okay, I'm not sure he's
Maybe
got
not.
enough out of the sand here.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. This would be a great up and down.
Right, chip shot coming. Didn't really turn over as much from that wide.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. That's a fighting effort. Hit it in strife, but
Good par
managed to
there.
make a good score regardless.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee.
Two
Great
over.
recovery.
I don't know what the leaders are going to do
Let's see
today.
what happens here on the 4th.
A little
Course
bit of a
is tough.
shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot
Is that going to make our way from the
hill.
scrub?
You got a
Yeah.
little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
Right, the wind's in our face. It is 14 up as well. Do you know what this? Yeah, I think we hit all of this 3-wood. Could be too much. Yeah, I mean, it was too much,
Scorecard
but
filled with threes never hurts.
we're kind of was
Putt to
putting
make
for a.
this. Penny,
Oh, that is
take
a
us through
par
the break
5.
on
That's
this
actually a
one.
par 4.
Tricky little slider here. Down.
I thought that was a par 5. I was going to say we're putting for an eagle, but this is downhill quite a bit. Look at the. I mean, we're only hitting this 13 foot basically. Yeah, I had a huge amount of break on it.
That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Yeah, get the putt. Good putt there.
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
6 over. Rosa Zhang.
We've arrived now at the par 5 5th hole.
Projected cut still 5 over.
Oh, that is bombed. This shot here from about 240 yards. He's 2 shots
Right, that's
back.
that par 5. Probably have to take a while, but I don't. Did we actually just take the 3-iron, play the percentage, and be short instead of being? Because we're probably going to be off the green if we take the 3-wood. Yeah. I think this is the best shot to play because we may just roll on to the front. Yeah, I'd take that. That'd be a chip. Kind of squeezed it out a little.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make.
Difficult little breaker. Didn't make it though. Right, gets us to 2 under. Plus 1 for the day.
Now Cameron is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Now Rose Zhang's birdied, so she's back to 5 over. So she's right in the cut line.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers.
Again, I think with the
right
wind, I think we
and
just
left.
hit this normal.
Difficult to find.
Hit it
the
short,
surface
but let it
in
roll
one.
up.
Par is going to be a good score.
We've hit it well. Just gotta hope the bounce is good and we get a little bit of roll. Oh, the first bounce killed.
That's into the second cut.
It's unfortunate.
That's the long grass.
Could have been actually a decent shot, maybe like a
Second shot.
20-foot putt or
1
something.
stroke off the lead.
Quite a heavy rough. Oh, I didn't hit the markers because it was off camber, so bit of a miss hit, but we actually end up
A chance now from the
not too
bunker
bad.
for an up and down. This has eyes for the hole.
So that's got to be a birdie.
11 feet left to the hole.
Trying to save a par here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's
Shouldn't
going
be
to
too
bank
bad
to
a
the
putt.
left-hand side, this one.
Oh, we've not. Didn't think it'd break as much as that.
This
That
one
actually
for
broke
bogey.
quite a lot.
In she goes. Let's head to the
Bogey.
next. And that will drop him
Back
to
to
2
2
over
over.
now for the tournament.
1 under though.
This hole here is a par 4.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
No, it's perfect.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Playing from 110 yards out. Only 2 shots off the pace.
This should be pretty good. I'm going to put a little bit of loft just so I can hit it full. Oh, should be good. Shot.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
No.
This, the second on the leaderboard. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's staring down 23 feet here. Oh, I
And to
like
hit it
the
a little.
start line on this one. It's going to break left now.
That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Right.
Just
Not
a short
bad.
par putt needed on this hole.
Part.
He's tied for 6th on this leaderboard. We've arrived at a path.
Leaders yet to
Only
tee
the
off.
longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this
Pulled a
green,
touch, but I think
no
the wind's
bunkers
going to bring
surrounding
it back.
But there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
I think we had it full. Maybe even a little bit of de-waft. Just it's uphill a touch. Yeah, it's a slight push.
Going with the 7. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark. Sitting at a couple of shots over par. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Missed it. Just didn't put enough brake. Oh.
It's just about 3 feet away. And as we check the
Back to
standings, our
level.
leader has a 1-stroke advantage.
Okay. Couple of scrappy holes there.
On the tee now, the par 3 9th.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase
Little bit of a
towards
backstop
them.
area.
Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
No, we've hit it a little
That's a
bit
common
closed.
mistake.
Yeah, it's
Heading
going
it now to the
to be.
left.
Oh,
And
wait.
just a bit too far offline.
Oh, this is not a good
This would
chip,
be a great up
actually.
and down from this
What are we
spot.
going to do here? Bounce into this bank, I would say. Oh, that's way short. Oh, that was not good. Maybe we should just hit it normal without putting loft on because the hit markers were very, very small. Again, this is I mean, you land it just in the top of the hill and let it just dribble down.
This one's for bogey. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This looks like it's going to go left.
Yeah, centre
It
cut.
goes, and that's
That was actually
back-to-back bogeys.
not an easy. It was an easy
One
putt, but
bad
it
mistake
was
with another,
missable
compounding
at the
it,
same
not good.
time.
Well, this is a player after my own heart. Going with the driver here.
Just a
We're
little
actually
straightaway
one over
par
par
five.
now.
Really not much to it off the tee. Second shot, you've got to be mindful to put
Good
your
start,
third
but
shot
we've
in a
leaked a
good
couple of
position
shots since.
to maximize spin so you can control what
that's
the
gonna
golf ball
catch the
does
heavy
once it
rough.
lands on this green.
It's not a bad lie
Setting
though.
up for this one in the second cut.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Looks like this one's going to the beach.
Bunker.
Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
And I don't think he's got enough from the sand on
That
this
is
one.
way short. Bunker to
Setting
bunker.
up in the bunker here. Little sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
These
No,
par putts,
not hit
they
that.
keep around going.
That was really, really misleading in a way.
Ooh,
Break
slow
was
down.
right at her feet. Again, I didn't think it was good. I thought the speed of the putt would have took a lot of the
And he'll
break
drop
out.
down the leaderboard after that effort.
Yeah, we're 2 over now.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway.
Oh, I've
From
got that
there,
tree,
you've
haven't I?
got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another
Oh, it's a really
solid
good lie
hole.
though.
He's setting up for his second shot.
went straight down.
Don't know how I'm going to be able to make the green. I'm kind of going to hit at the green. I don't think I'm going to reach.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Yeah, it's maybe not a good shot.
Three
God.
consecutive bogeys, that's bad momentum.
Pine straw. Okay, how's this really going to come out? Oh, I've under-hit that. Absolutely miles
That's a
under-hit.
shame. Had a chance to hit the green.
Oh,
Quite get there.
kind of lost at the
Can't
last
fault
couple
him there.
holes here.
This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
How close was that to going down?
That's off the green, is it? Oh God, this is tough.
Well,
this
that's
hole has
disappointing.
not been
These
kind.
putts for double.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Kind of like a
What are we
must-make
looking
putt
at for
here.
this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over
Yeah, double's
16
bad
feet
enough.
here.
And there it is.
Double is bad enough, but at least we keep it to a double. Could very easily have been a triple.
Trailing by 7 after that hole.
Alright. Kind of damage limitation here. We need to get back under, or get a couple of birdies at least.
That doggle hunt.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker.
Maybe go 3-iron here, because that wind's going to knock it down a lot.
Club up.
So we can to
I
the
like this
right.
play.
Might not hold the green. Oh, that runoff.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Stay.
And he needs this to save par. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Nicely hold. And for par.
Right, par.
That was a positive
Stops
hole.
it
A
up.
little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Another one of these par fours where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape.
Oh,
Need to
that's
make
a
sure that
disaster.
you leave it below the hole here, if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Okay. I think we got away with a shot there actually. It could have been a lot worse.
And let's catch up now with Roseng.
Okay, it's hit its spot. It's tracking. Here we go. This could be a big moment.
Okay, time to return to the action.
You think that'd be for par?
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Rose is watching on nervously down here, guys. It's this putt, and she'll trail.
Let's see the hole. Right, it goes back up. I can't see because of that marker. Right. If I move, can I move? What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's just there. So we basically got it's tough.
Can he make one from long range? This has got some intent.
You know you want to. You know you want to.
Oh, God, that was close. Good effort.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 7 shots behind after that. Time to face a par 4 now.
Lay it back short of that
Right,
fairway
14th
bunker with
cut,
3-wood or
cut
take it
lines.
on
I
with
think cut line
driver.
might move up,
If you
but we
take it
need
on
to
with
just
driver,
get
the
in.
second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying
scoot a
back
little
with a
to the right.
3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Time for the second shot at the 14th.
Let's hit the 4-iron.
This one looks like it's come out a little soft
Come
out
out
of
a
that
little
fairway
bit.
bunker. Probably
Oh,
won't reach the green.
God, it finds a horrendous
Sadly,
part
in
of the
the
bunker.
sand, but a chance to make up for the error.
Oh, just gets bad to us.
It was a solid shot.
Not bad, actually.
Bunker and onto the surface.
It's a difficult line in the bunker.
This for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
All right, she's got this out to the right. Let's see if it comes back.
This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
This is important. Big par putt here.
John, have you got a read on this one?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
So close.
No way. At least I missed it high, but
Job done. Let's head to the next. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Teeing off
I need
at
to
the
get a
15th hole.
couple of shots at
Visually,
least.
probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those.
I struck it
This
well.
is
I haven't really got it
so
on line
difficult
again. It's
from
probably a bit
visual
long.
perspective.
Yeah.
A little off
Probably
the
should
mark
have
on
gone
that
down.
approach shot.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
I need to put loft on. I'm just going
It's on a good
straight.
line.
Oh my
Well played.
God.
And
If
that'll
I
be
needed
the
a
big
chip
boost to
in, it was
standings
there.
on the leaderboard. And it's
Oh,
time to recap that play.
that's huge.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole.
Needs a couple of birdies coming down the stretch to make the cut.
Closed it a little. Should be okay. Yep.
Handy effort, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got about 225 yards left from here.
I've tugged it.
Good choice.
Actually, it wasn't a
Go with the
bad
3.
shot, but it's come
Be
over
careful
quite a
out there,
lot.
it's danger. It's heading left, isn't it?
That ain't good.
It's a little wayward.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
It's gonna be a tricky putt, isn't it?
And he's managed
The
to
par
find
putt.
the green, but midway from the flag. Have to rely on a good putter here. Now to Roseng.
Oh, this is perfection. Come on, be the one.
Oh, she's done nicely there. That's silky out of the sand.
Jesus, is that
Okay,
true?
let's get back to the action. John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's like a going left to right, it looks like.
Putting for par. Whoa, back there, horsey.
Just too much.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Oh, could be a struggle.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole.
It's not what we wanted.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box.
It's a closed club face.
It was artwork. It was poetry in motion.
Just
It's
enough
how
just to
you
take it
should
away.
Swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
That's brilliant out of the sand. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
Yeah, sitting pretty nicely in that bunker there, but a nice down indeed.
Cut line could change, but I really do think this is not the easiest hole to get a birdie either. Especially if you don't make the fairway.
Second shot here on the 18th hole.
We've actually had it pretty decent.
Opting for the 6 iron.
I don't make that top tier, but
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
no, I wonder how it.
Yeah, that
Didn't reel the
works.
line.
Nicely done.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And that will do it for
5
this player
over.
today.
Oh, we have to wait and see. Well, Jeddy cut at the moment's +9, so I think we may just sneak in. I mean, the leader's +2 at the moment. God. Oh, that was an effort. That's a tough course. There's a lot of holes. If we don't make the fairway, it's tough because it's quite a long approach. So it's at 200 yards plus. So if you're in the rough, you're not making the fairway. Not making the green. Sorry. But at least we made the cut. Just.
And there you have it. I'll be pleased with that, just sneaking through the cut line.
Yeah, sometimes you just have weeks like this where you just try and
Yeah, so
scrap your
Roseanne's
way through,
+8
make
as
the
well.
cut, and all of a sudden you go out tomorrow morning, you find something, you post yourself a good number on Saturday. The sky.
I mean, we were actually at one point there. We were
Well,
2
another
under.
great day of action here at
Started
Trico
off
Sports.
pretty
On behalf
decent.
of Rich B and the entire hard-working folks and team here,
But
I'm
you're
Luke
just
Dolby.
really, with
Look
those
forward to your company
greens,
next time.
with off runs, you're just always chipping and putting. You're going to miss putts, so you're going to be over par at some point. Or bogeys. So we're 6 back, which is not a huge distance, but we did make the cut, and that's all that really matters. And obviously Rose Zhang makes the cut as well, so we're tied going into the final 2 rounds. So again, it's going to be a case of just trying to score well. I don't really think we need to be under par on this course. I think it's quite tough. So we could actually move up the leaderboard with a decent, even level parish type round. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. I'll be heading off. I'll probably play tomorrow, I'd imagine. Do the 3rd round. Quite stressful when you're in the cut lines plus the projected cuts +7. It doesn't really update as much because obviously a lot of the leaders hadn't really teed off, so they can't make a prediction of where the cut line is going to be. You just need to be. I mean, I knew that where we were was probably going to be in the very edge of it. But anyway, that is us. So hopefully we can maybe do something moving day. But take care, and I'll catch you next time. Toodaloops.